Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. If you're new here, I like to talk about all things luxury. So if you are into that kind of thing, feel free to subscribe and join our little luxurious family that we have here. We would love to have you. It has been a minute. Oh my gosh, the sun is like coming right in the window right now. I'm wondering if maybe I should try to turn around so that the lighting's not weird. I don't know. Maybe we'll just see what happens. Do you guys want to see the view though? Look at that. Look how pretty. There's the bridge. Look at that. Look how pretty the view is. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I just love it. I don't usually film in here. This is actually Sunny's office, but you know, today feeling a little bit different. I wish you could see the background behind me. Maybe I should have done this at night. Maybe this is on me, but it's just beautiful outside. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the things that we came here for because I've got some exciting stuff to say. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen this. You've already seen the ring, but I haven't told any of the story of like what happened. The two of us tend to be pretty private, like when it comes to our relationship. So yeah, there's really nothing except for the picture. That's all that's out there right now. But if you're not following me on Instagram, like, come on, come join because I do share a lot about my life on there and I post there pretty often. I'm gonna start by showing you guys the ring because I feel like that's what people care about the most. I don't think it's gonna be super easy to show it to you with the way that like the lighting and everything is set up right here, but I'm gonna include some close-up, like either videos or pictures or something for the screen. So that way you can really see what it looks like and how beautiful it is. I love it so much. But here's the story of what actually happened. So on New Year's Eve, yeah, like 2 months ago, on New Year's Eve, we were writing down our goals like we do every year. We go through like regular plain piece of paper. It's always printer paper. I don't know, we don't have any line paper, but it's always printer paper every year. We go through and we write down our goals and they can be anything. Like we don't do just like, oh, I want to get promoted at work or like do this and do that. It can be anything. Like one of Sunny's goals, for example, was to buy 4 new pairs of sneakers this year because he wants to get more into shoes. I have a Kelly 25 on my list. Like, you know, it's literally anything. It can be professional goals, life goals, personal goals, health goals, any of that type of stuff. We put all of it on there. I think it was probably like maybe like 11 o'clock, 10:30. We were getting close to the time that we were going to start counting down for the new year. And we were writing out our goals and we were just talking, hanging out. And at the end, I was like, I think that's everything for me. I was like, I can't really think of anything else. And so he was like, yeah, I just have one more thing. I want to get married this year. And I was like, what? Because yes, we had talked about it before, but we had talked about it kind of in a, I guess like more vague way of like at some point eventually. I was never going to push it, so I'm not like the type of person to continue bringing something up or to bring it up multiple times or like talk about like, oh, when are we going to do this? Like that's never been like the way that I am. So when he said that, I was like I was literally shocked. I was shocked. Now I know that for a lot of people this wouldn't be super shocking because we have been together for a while. We've been together for about 3.5 years. So I know that that's like a probably pretty normal timeline for a lot of people, but I was still really shocked. I was just like, what? You want to do what? And I was so happy because it's something that I was hoping would happen. And I am not a like grand romantic gesture type of person. I would be thoroughly embarrassed by a public proposal. I would be thoroughly, I don't know, I would just I feel like even telling the story is very vulnerable for me. Like, and I think that like these like public displays are that's just not me. It's not my style. There are some things that I really like about like the traditional regular stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I really don't. The process didn't really ever make sense to me of like, oh, like it's a secret from her. You got to keep it a secret from her. And then you go ring shopping, but then you still can't tell her when you're going to propose. Like you can't do any of that. And then you got to like go and like ask her parents first without her knowing. And I don't know, it just never made sense to me, and it turns out it never made sense to him either. So when he told me, he was like, I didn't buy a ring yet. He's like, but I want you because I know that you would want to be involved in the process and I know that you would want to pick it out. And that is very true because I'm willing to research something to get a good deal. I will be all over the internet learning everything that I possibly can. And I spent 2 months looking for a ring. And I thought it was really nice that he wanted me to pick it out because I do want to pick it out. I do. I totally understand the idea of having it be a surprise. I get why people like that. I don't like that for myself. So something else kind of non-traditional that we did was we told our family first before we got a ring. So we told our family in January that we were planning on getting married. We told them that we are looking for rings. We actually went to Arizona for the Phoenix Open, which was pretty good time. And that's when we told his parents because they live out there. And then we called my parents when we got back from the trip. We called my dad and my stepmom and we told them that we were planning on it. My stepmom was super excited. My dad was excited too, but like he was really surprised. And I was like, I was surprised too. But we told just our immediate family, just my dad and my stepmom and his parents and his sister and his brother-in-law. So those are all the people that we told in January, and we told them we were looking for rings and all that stuff. So we started going to a couple of ring shops. I want to talk about like the shopping experience and all of that too, which is actually going to be pretty brief because it was interesting. The first place that we went to was at the Diamond Exchange here in San Diego. Like it was really nice. The place was great, and that specific place I had a good experience at. It was nice. That was the very first place that we went though. I specifically thought that I was going to want, I know this ring is really popular right now, but I thought that I was specifically going to want a yellow gold solitaire oval, like a big oval. Like I wanted something big, like a statement. And I know that that's like it's really popular right now. The oval with the gold skinny band. I thought that's what I wanted. The first oval ring that I tried on, it was very simple. It was like a 3-carat oval, very simple. I hated it. I hated it on me, and I love the way it looks on other people. I hated it on me, and I think that that's why it's so important to actually at least go to a couple places in person. I am usually against shopping in person. I want to do everything online. I would rather not talk to anyone or go anywhere physically in person, but I'm glad that I did this time. And we looked at the other shapes and everything, and I was also really open to emerald. I think that emerald was like emerald was at the top really. Emerald was one of the tops too, and then I would say third was probably round. I ended up trying on the emerald. I liked it, but Sonny didn't really like it. I don't think he really liked any of the other shapes besides round, because he just kept saying like, no, I just feel like it's an odd shape for a ring, you know, like for the other shapes. And he was like, I like that the round, it's symmetrical. And I think that he just liked aesthetically, I think that that's the only one that he really liked. And I love how classic the round is. Like I'm really happy with the decision, but I think it's funny that like that was really the only shape that he actually liked. The other ones he was like, well, if you like it, then I think you should get it, then you should do that. But this one he actually liked. By the end of the first appointment, I was like, okay, I think we're going round. But that was the first place that we went to. We weren't ready to make a decision yet. This was like mid-January or so. And then we went to a second place a couple weeks later. This place, I'm not going to say where it was, because I had a terrible experience there. And it's not that anything was wrong with their actual jewelry. Hold on, my lips are dry. Hold on. It's not that there was anything wrong with the actual jewelry that they sold there. The jewelry was great. Their website was wonderful. I thought it was really easy. I thought the stuff that they made is beautiful. But we had an appointment, and the person who worked with us at our appointment was the most condescending person I have ever talked to in my life. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit. So for example, he asked, what do I think that I want? I said, I am looking at round between this and this. I want a band that looks like this, and I want a solitaire. And I was pretty specific because by then I had really like narrowed down what I wanted. We start kind of like trying on a few things, and he tells me like, put on this one ring, and I look at it and I was like, oh, like this is nice. I was like, how many millimeters is this band? And he goes, I know millimeters. And it's like, you just look at your hand and see what you like. And I'm like, I'm familiar with millimeters as well. Like I do know what they are, and like, bigger, larger, all that stuff. The whole appointment was like that. The whole thing was like that. You make an appointment for something and it's an hour long and you're shopping for something, and you're about 15 minutes in and you're like, ooh, I can't do this other 45. Like, and me and Sonny are sitting there, like, I can't look at him. Like, I could not make eye contact with him because I was going to be like, I was going to show everything, and I was going to be like, oh, I can't do this. And I could tell he was struggling with this appointment too, because he did not like the way that guy was talking to me, or him. Like, it was not just me, like it was him too. And it was not it. But the one good thing that did come out of that appointment, they measured me at the first place that I went to and said that my ring size was 6 1/4. They measured me at the second place that we went to and said like, no, they didn't measure you correctly. You're a 5 1/2. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a big difference. And he's like, no, you need to have it measured for your actual like finger, not for your knuckle. And I was like, all right. So I went with a 5 1/2, and I'm so glad that I went to that second appointment, even though it was brutal, because I would have ordered the wrong size. It would have been too big for me. Anyway, that was our ring shopping experience. I didn't take any pictures or videos at the second appointment either. Like, that's how you know it's bad, because I feel like when you're shopping for a ring, like, you're really excited. I was excited, but like, I feel like you take pictures. Like, the first place I took pictures, I took videos to make sure I remembered what everything looked like on my hand. I didn't take a single picture at this place. I was over it. I was done. And I was like, this is the last ring place we're going to. I don't want to do anything else in person. And so we didn't. We ended up getting the ring from a jeweler that's located in LA, got it, but we went online and we emailed back and forth with them and did it that way. And that was just so much better. Happy to recommend them if anybody wants to like DM me or anything. If you're looking for someone in the LA area, it worked out so much better. It was just a very, very smooth process. Ring came in very quickly. He ordered it on Valentine's Day, and like I said, I was involved in the whole process. There's no reason for there to be a surprise of like, oh, I don't know when he ordered it. Like, I know when he ordered it. I was there. So he ordered it on Valentine's Day. I picked it out. I picked out the stone, and then it came in like, it said it was gonna be like 8 to 12 business days for it to ship, and it ended up coming in 8 business days later. So when it got here, we opened it and he put it on me, and that was it. Like, we didn't post about it for a while. We took our time and we just kind of like enjoyed it. And then we posted about it, what was it, like Thursday, Friday last week? And I just really, really appreciate all of the kind comments. Everyone was just so nice and so supportive, and I felt so loved. And that was it was a really, really great experience. And I'm glad that we did things the way that we did, even though like that path is not traditional. I feel like a lot of people are like kind of faking surprises out here. Like, I mean, you went ring shopping 6 months ago. Like, what do you mean I understand that the actual event of a proposal is a surprise, but like, you knew. Like, so, I mean, you picked out the ring too. Like, but I just... Anyway, it's not the point. Yeah, that was our ring shopping experience. When it came in the mail, we decided that Friday, we came out on Tuesday, and then we decided that Friday we'll go out for like, you know, mocktails and hang out and just kind of like celebrate the two of us. And we did. We went to this place called Raised by Wolves. It's really cool because like you could sit in this chair and like it's by a fireplace and it spins you around to actually go into the speakeasy type thing. I love a good theme. I love a themed bar. It was also very awkward for us to post it because like I said, like we're pretty private, and I felt like, I don't know, I was like nervous. Let's talk about wedding plans. We don't have any. So actually no idea, really, not sure. Threw out some ideas that are kind of wild, which I like. We want to do something that's like kind of non-traditional. So like I think we might do something where it's like we're wearing something unique or like it's in a unique place. I don't know, like I think that all of these weddings that I see now are very, very classy. I think they're beautiful. I think all these girls with these oval rings, I love them. I love them. The Sophia Richie, like we love all the influencers who are having similar weddings to that. Love it. Think it's amazing. Just don't want to have that style of wedding. We don't want to do something very big either. We want to do something small and not stressful. I think the main thing is to just like not be stressed out about it. I don't want to be stressed out about anything. I would like to have something that is good for us, where we have a good time. I don't know what we're going to do exactly yet, but I am just trying to explore like all the different options. I personally have like never pictured my wedding. Like, I don't know, that's not the type of kid that I was. I just never really thought all that much about it, like of what I would want. Like I always felt like I was going to get married at some point, but I never felt like, oh, this is the type of wedding that I want, or like it's my fairy tale, it's my dream. Like, no, I want to do something that's gonna be fun. I want to do something that's gonna be memorable, something that's fun, but no real plans yet, not a single one. Okay, so now I want to talk about the bag, because since New Year's Eve, I wanted to pick out a bag that was going to be somewhat bridal. Like, I didn't need it to be a bag that I actually carry on my wedding day. I wanted it to be something that I feel like I can wear with colors that are not black. All of my bags are black almost. I just felt like I wanted something that was a light color. It didn't have to be white, didn't have to be ivory. Like, I didn't really know what I wanted, but I wanted something that was light color. So at the end of January, my mom came into town and we went to the mall. We went to Dior. I thought I wanted the Lady Dior mini in what's the color called? Latte. And I thought I wanted that, and we went to go try it on. It's beautiful. I loved it. Being there and seeing it in person made me want it. And we also looked at the micro Lady D Joy, and that one I think is like I feel like it's good compared to the mini, because like for the price you get like a pretty similar bag. It's a lot smaller, yes, but I loved both of them. I thought they were both beautiful. I really, really liked them, but something was just not right. Like, you know how like you're like, oh, I really, really like this, but like something is like stopping me from going ahead and buying it. And I really, really thought on it for the next couple weeks, and I was like, I don't want to get something that is $5,500 for a bag that I'm probably not going to wear all that much. Like, my color is black, like, and I want something that I can wear with browns was one of my other goals. I have a couple of brown dresses that I really, really love. I like to wear brown, but I don't have any bags that match them really. So I wanted something that I could wear with that too. That's why I ended up going with this bag. Let me grab it. It is from Bottega Veneta. This is my first Bottega bag. I feel like from the sides you can guess what it is. It's a very popular bag. And I really think that this actually goes with my style well. This is a bag that I used to think that I was never going to buy. I do feel like the price from Bottega is really expensive for this bag. I think it's like $2,600. I paid around $1,100 for this one from FASHIONPHILE. I've already worn it, so it has my stuff in it right now. I just put it back in the dust bag. But I bought this one from FASHIONPHILE. This is what it looks like. The color name is Chalk. So I think I'm gonna, maybe like this way you can see it better. The color name is Chalk. So it's still like a white cream color bag. But I wore this with a brown dress when we went to Raised by Wolves the other night, and it looked so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I actually wore this today too. I went to the farmer's market and I wore, I have like a black tube top, some denim shorts, and I'll put a picture, but I wore this leather jacket that I just got. Love it. This bag fits so much. Everybody kept saying that it doesn't fit anything, that it barely fits anything. I had my Canon G7X in here, my phone, my Alex Earl light. I had a whole bunch of stuff in here. And it all fits if you don't need to get anything out of it. If you don't need to reach in there all the time, I put my phone in my pocket after a while, because if you don't need to reach in there all the time, it's perfect. It holds a lot of stuff. The leather, the feeling of the leather is what really just got me. Like when it came in, everybody had said that the leather was like buttery soft, and I got a weak point for soft leathers. I love it. And I just, you know, I feel like especially for the price, like $1,100, like this bag for sure. I love it. Like I said, I've already worn it twice and I've had it for like 2 weeks now, and I really haven't left the house all that much in the last couple weeks. So both times that I went to go do something, I carried this bag, and I see myself using it a lot for the foreseeable future. This is a lot smarter of a purchase, I feel like. So that is the bag. That's really exciting. Some people have asked me if I'm going to like do any type of like videos related to wedding planning, related to like dress shopping and all that stuff. I'm thinking that I want to. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, so I don't have anything to talk about yet, but I think that I want to make videos about it, not only like for content, but I want to remember all of this stuff, and I feel like it's like a special time, and I just want to remember it. I want to make some good memories, and I want to be able to film them, and I want to have all that stuff. Let me check my list and make sure I covered everything. I also have another 2 bags to show you guys. One has not come in yet. I'm still waiting for it, and I'm just hoping that everything goes well with it. And then the other one is here, and I really, really like it, but I'm trying to find a, an insert for it. So I want to show that to you guys in the next video, and hopefully the other one comes, maybe we can do a double unboxing. Because, you know, I don't like to waste time. I'm not going to break this up into 10 different pieces. Like, we can do this in one video. Also, I have been making a lot of TikToks lately. So if you want to come follow me on TikTok, it's Kate Swan, same as Instagram. I do plan on coming back to YouTube. I left for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was chilling. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just need a break. I needed some time off. I don't have an excuse. I was enjoying my life, and that was it. But anyway, that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone's support. Everyone has been so kind, but I'm really, really happy to share this with you guys. I feel like a good portion of people who subscribe to my channel have been here for a long time, and I feel like y'all see me go through it. Like, so for these high points and for these really, really good things in life, I am really, really glad that you're here, and I appreciate your support so much. If you want to see more videos like this, come and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.